Hello, everybody. So, as you remember from our last episode that ran so smoothly, is it crashed? No! No!
Yeah.
Me and Veronica are back to talk more about the bad,
Whoop whoop.
the Disney villains.
Oh yeah.
Some that even basically make the movie. Some of them just like literally steal the show.
And then some that
You
we don't even remember.
Yeah, some that aren't as good. That's why I put down here like who?
Oh.
Because I don't know all of these. But we got our categories. So like S is like the cream of the crop that rises to the top.
Okay, so we're picking like who our favorite villains are, right? Not how
evil
notoriously
they are.
bad they are.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of this. Yeah, I guess we do have to clarify that. So yeah, these are what we consider the best Disney villains.
Okay.
To our, and we'll try to compromise as best we can. A is like, you guys are all right. B, yeah, you're bad. You're not bad, but you're bad. C is could have been more.
Could have been badder.
I mean, you could have been a contender. Instead of you're a bum, which is what you are. D is damn.
You suck.
You stink. You're a stinky villain. I don't even think you're worthy of being a Disney. And F is
you're a flop.
Frickin' hell, man, you suck. And you got who. So we start with the one that started it all. I think these are actually all in chronological order.
Oh, that's interesting.
For once, yeah. We got the queen bitch from Snow White.
The evil queen who thinks she's so beautiful, but really she's not. What kind of makeup is that?
No, she's got the Cindy Crawford thing going on.
Sure, if you want to call it that. I don't like her. I think her reason for being bad is just dumb.
Okay. Yeah. She has a terribly weak motivation, although she does go to great lengths to see her plan go through.
She even turns herself ugly.
It kind of defeats the purpose.
It defeated the purpose.
Like, yeah.
And she gets killed at the end by the dwarves. I think it was either they knocked her over the cliff, or she got crushed by a giant boulder.
Both, actually. She accidentally falls off a ledge. And then the boulder falls on her. It's like an earthquake that happens for no real reason. And the dwarves just kind of look on like, wow. Well, that situation sorted itself out. I don't know. Like, you're right. She's not really a good villain. I don't know. Like, her motivation stinks. The way she's taken out kind of stinks.
Yeah, I think she's like middle of the road.
Kind of middle of the road. I'd say C is
she could have been better.
Yeah.
Who is this?
Oh, it's the fox and the cat from Pinocchio.
I hate those guys.
Yeah, I don't know. They're
just kind of like con artists.
They're present. Yeah, they basically like manipulate Pinocchio out of like doing the right thing because he's supposed to go to school, and they're like, "Oh no, you don't need school," or something. I forget what they do. But yeah, I don't remember them that well. They kind of just have one scene, and that's it.
Yeah, I would. They're either middle of the road or they're D to me.
I think, like, yeah, they steered Pinocchio off the bad path, so into the bad path, so yeah, they belong in C. Stromboni is a baloney who wants to turn Pinocchio into pepperoni. I think this guy was a bastard.
Yeah, he was.
I think he was pretty nasty. I'm gonna put him in B. He's not memorable, but he was pretty bad for the short time he was there. Oh, the donkey herder guy who ran Fantasy Island.
Oh, I don't even know this guy.
I
didn't remember him.
He's the one who runs the island.
I didn't remember him.
He's like, yeah, have fun. And look, you turn yourselves into jackasses. This guy.
They say that?
Yeah, they say jackass. Yeah.
Wow.
This guy was insidious. But wait, we're talking about favorites here,
yeah,
right?
Favorites.
He's not my favorite.
No, I didn't even remember him.
He is an evil son of a bitch, though. Mm-hmm. Now we got...
The whale? The whale? How is the whale evil? He's just doing his thing.
He's a whale.
He's a whale.
He is an evil whale.
An evil whale. It has a name, too. I can't remember. Monstro.
That's why he's evil. He's got a shitty name.
Yeah, it's just a whale.
I don't know. Like, what am I going to do? Say the whales... Oh, the brooms. I guess
the brooms?
I guess they're technically mops. I like these things because they have no concept of what they're doing. They are programs.
I didn't even know they would be considered villains.
Yeah, because they flood the entire place because Mickey didn't program them correctly, and they just keep doing the same thing.
Well, I think they're fun.
And Mickey breaks them, kills it with an axe, and then they, in a scene that would feel right at home in Toy Story, they all just get back up. These things are insidious. They're like Terminators.
I like them.
I'm gonna put them in A.
Yeah, I'd agree.
They are like, they're not, I wouldn't say they're evil, but they just don't stop. And that's what makes them scary.
What is that?
It's Zeus from Fantasia. He wasn't that memorable. Basically, his whole deal is like, oh, everyone's having fun down on Earth, and Zeus decides to be a party pooper and throw lightning down. And then,
he does.
Then he gets tired and goes to sleep.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I don't care.
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
He stinks. Oh,
what is that?
The Beast of Bald Mountain. I think he has a name, but I don't remember.
I don't know who this is.
This is the scariest thing that Fantasia... I think this is the scariest thing Disney has ever produced, because this thing pops out of Bald Mountain, its wings are like... It has an evil smile. It conjures all these like monsters and sends all the tortured souls of the grave into hell. And it's all these naked souls that are just burning in damnation. And it's like, and the music's in C. It's like, yeah. You know what? I think this thing is like pure malice, and I love him. So I know you don't have fond memories of Fantasia, but this is like...
I don't even remember.
This is like one of the darkest things Disney's ever produced, so I don't know who this guy is.
He looks
familiar. Is he from Dumbo?
That's Dumbo. He's the ringleader.
Is he now?
The circus guy.
I don't remember.
He was mean. He was a bully. I didn't like it. He's an F.
So is that a good thing or what?
That's an F.
He sucks? Okay.
Yeah, he sucks.
I don't know
what the hell is that? A shadow?
Is an evil shadow.
Oh, is that the hunters from Bambi?
Is it?
Yeah, because the next one is
Oh, it's the man.
Yeah, it's the man.
He killed Bambi's mother.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Should we put him in B for bastard?
Yeah, B for bastard.
Okay. Then there's the rival deer.
Rano, I think it's called Rano. Yeah. He was there for a second.
He gets thrown down a hill, and then I guess he just went home and sulked. And
he just liked Feline and wanted her, but Bambi's like,
I'm gonna put him in D for deer. Yeah. He's much like Monstro. He's just a deer. I don't know.
He's just a deer doing his thing.
He wants to mate.
Yeah.
Let the guy get his back sucked. I don't know.
What the fuck is that? It's a cat?
Is it a wolf of some kind?
I don't know what the... Put it in who? Because we don't know what the hell that is.
Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? What the hell is this?
Is that the Monopoly Man?
I don't know. And there's a bear.
And then there's a bear.
Oh, this guy's from Melody Time. Oh, no, Melody Time. Fine and Fancy Free. Fine and Fancy Free. He's the bear, and he stinks. I don't think he's very good. Actually, no, we're going to D. He's just a bear. I don't know. Oh, the giant from Fine and Fancy Free. I like him. I'm going to put him in C.
Okay.
Because he's not really villainous enough to call him a villain, but I like him.
The French Monopoly Man?
I think this guy's from Ichabod and Crane. Or like, yeah,
Ichabod and Mr. Toad?
I think he's the Mr. Toad. I don't remember.
I don't know.
I didn't see this movie. And that's the Headless Horseman, but I don't know. So I didn't even see the movie.
Oh, Lucifer. I actually don't mind Lucifer that much. I would put him in like B.
Okay. Yeah, he's a bastard. He's a bastard cat.
Bad cat. Oh god, the
stepsisters.
Oh, you're so gross. I would put them in C.
Really? I think they belong in B.
I like Lucifer more than them.
Oh, so we're talking about like not how bad they are, but like...
Remember, how much we like them.
But like if they're not that strong as villains, then they kind of go in C.
Yeah, they're not that strong as villains. They're more like, haha, you can't go to the ball, Cinderella.
They literally rip her dress apart. Like, fuck them. Yeah. I hate them. They're rotten, just like this lady.
The evil stepmother is like a B.
Really? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She's not that memorable. I just hate her.
But she's
I hate her for
awful.
I hate her for the sake of hating her.
She's awful, and she raised these daughters that are just terrible too.
Yeah, and they treat Cinderella like a workhorse.
Yeah, exactly.
How nasty. And then we got the Queen of Hearts.
I hate the evil queen. I mean, the Queen of Hearts.
The evil queen. This is the evil queen.
There's too many queens.
This is the Queen of Hearts. The evil Queen of Hearts. She's evil, but she has a heart.
Not really.
Sometimes you just can't trust what the media tells you, Veronica. Someone's full of heart, they're lying to you. I think she's fine. I think she's a B. There's not much to it. She's just angry. She's an angry
She wants to behead a bunch of people. That's what she does. Like, off with their heads.
Yeah, she's the dictator.
Captain Hook, I like him.
I think he's really good.
He's fun to hate.
Is he A or S?
He's an S.
I think he's an S. He's funny. He's the perfect line between evil and fun. He's a fun guy to hate. And the actor who plays him is hilarious.
The Siamese cats.
The racist cats.
I hated them. Yeah, fuck them.
A rat.
Oh, the rat from the Lady and the Tramp. Fuck that too. Because he's just a rat.
Is that an F or should we put in D?
No, it's an F because he tried to kill a baby.
They can do that.
Maleficent. That's a lot of fan. She's a fan favorite.
She's a fan favorite, even though her motivation sucks.
Yeah.
You didn't invite me to the party. I got all dressed up for nothing. Honestly, I crashed your party, and now I'm gonna ruin your life.
Honestly, though, she's really cool when she turns into a dragon.
She is overall pretty interesting. I think she is probably the most interesting aspect of Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah, she is, honestly.
I think S.
I think S is fair.
It's pretty fair.
Cruella de Vil.
She smells like a pickle.
She fucking sucks.
She smokes too much. She could fill a landfill.
I hate her so much, but she's a good villain.
Is she like A or S?
Yay! I'm not giving her the satisfaction.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty fair, honestly. Oh, Madam Mim! I can be beautiful, charming, and fair. Purplish hair. And she gives Wart a boner. La, la,
what?
La, la. Watch the movie. It's like she's like a woman. She's like an ugly witch, and then she turns into a beautiful woman. And Wart just looks at her with like a gaping mouth. He's like, ah. I love Sword in the Stone. I think it's a good movie. That one was
crazy.
I think she's a pretty fun villain. I'd put her maybe an A.
A is fine.
She's not iconic by any means, but I feel like if they ever remade it, they'll probably cast like Melissa McCarthy because she's like so zany.
Oh, true.
She's just fun. She's not even in the movie very long. She's not like the main antagonistic force. She only shows up in the halfway point.
Yeah.
When like Wart's a bird. Was that the last task? There's the fish, the squirrel.
Yeah, it was the fish, the squirrel,
bird.
and then
I forget the order really. And then Wart does something dumb and pisses off Merlin and he goes to Bermuda.
All I hear is Winnie the Pooh, it's really weird.
No, but here's the thing. I hate snakes. I have a horrible fear of them. And it's so scary to see this thing that is more than willing to eat Mowgli alive.
Yeah, he wanted to squeeze him to death and just like...
And he can hypnotize you and he talks like Winnie the Pooh. That's actually horrifying. The part where like Bagheera's like asleep is like, Mowgli does that. And he looks and Kaa's got his jaw wide open ready to eat Mowgli. Kaa! Oh, you wrangled me up. I'm gonna feel this tomorrow. Oh, my slink. I think Kaa was eviler than Shere Khan, because at least he actually did something that could have eventually killed Mowgli, and he did it twice.
Yeah, he hypnotized him twice.
Yeah. I don't know about twice. I think Mowgli was onto him by the second time. Yeah, and then he just like hits him with a stick or something. And then he falls over and they recycle the animation, but yeah. I like Kaa more than Shere Khan. That's how much I like Kaa, and I hate snakes, so I think he's like maybe B or an A. I think he's an A. He's insidious. And he basically is the reason why Shere Khan finds Mowgli, I think. Because like Shere Khan grabs him and he's like, yeah, tell me about the man.
I think he's a B because the next one is King Louie. King Louie is better.
Yeah, I think King Louie is better. You're right. King Louie is amazing.
I didn't even know people considered him as a villain.
Yeah, because he wants to steal Mowgli from the group and do things to him. I forget what.
He wants to know about fire.
Yeah. He's my biggest desire. A man to create fire. Now I'm tired of mucking around. I loved when Christopher Walken played him in the remake.
Yes, that was so
That
funny.
made my day. I was like, I'll be like you. Ooh, ooh. I talk like you. I want a cowbell like you.
Cowbell
That's true.
like you?
Ooh, ooh. Shere Khan. Okay, can I be honest? Shere Khan is overrated. Honestly. The entire fucking movie is just them talking about how evil he is. He slinks in the background every once in a while, and you think, okay, well, is he gonna kill something to show how dominant he is? No. He gets beaten by the beetle vultures.
And then he's scared of fire.
He's scared of fire, and like all they have to do is tie a stick with fire, and he runs off like a coward. Now he does almost kill Baloo. That's true, but then he comes back to life. He's ineffectual. He's not a very good villain. He's like Voldemort. It's like, oh, he must not be named. Why? Because he's evil. What does he do? He kills people. Do we see him kill people? No, but we must adhere to the idea that he is a very bad kitty. So fuck him. I don't like Shere Khan. He's boring. He does have a good voice, though. I'll say that.
Yeah, he does.
That's what elevates him from a team. He's just a tiger. He's just a tiger. I don't know. Edgar, the cats man. Edgar is the most relatable villain in this whole list, probably next to Yzma. He's gonna lose like everything he works. He's been caring for this old woman who's so senile that she gives her entire inheritance to her goddamn cats.
Yeah, I like him.
He works for a crazy cat lady, and then he gets shipped to Timbuktu.
Yeah, he doesn't deserve that.
I don't think he's iconic by any stretch, but I like him. So I think
is fair.
I think B is like we like the direction, but they're not quite tip of the top.
Right.
There's something that holds them back.
What the hell is that?
Oh, that's the sheriff of Nottingham from Robin Hood.
Oh, fuck that guy.
He robbed people blind. He was nasty. He literally robbed one guy blind, and he was like, rock and can. This guy was an asshole, but I don't like him. He's not a good asshole.
That's the king from Robin Hood. What is his name?
King
Edward?
No, not Edward. Edward's the real one. Oh my god, I can't remember.
Well, King Lion over there.
Yeah.
He's kind of boring.
He's not that good.
No, and
he's just kind of.
And he's a coward too. He doesn't fight or anything. He
sucks his thumb nonstop. Like, I got a dirty thumb.
Yeah,
that's all I can remember about him.
He just sends his lackeys to do his bidding, and I find that so boring in villains.
Yeah, no, and he sucks.
No, put him lower than C.
You think he's a D?
Yeah.
Like, not even worth mentioning. If that's the case, you're gonna move this guy to C because he was pretty insidious. I think the guy from Pinocchio was evil as hell. Oh, here we go, Medusa stretching out her armpit there. That's nice.
Yeah.
She's villainous, but she's not memorable villainous.
Not at all. She just wants a diamond, and I'm like, okay.
The hunter from Fox and the Hound. This guy was just angry 100% of the time. I think there was one time where I almost got killed, and I was like, oh. And then, he breaks his leg. No, he gets his leg stuck in a bear trap, I think. God, does he? God, I don't remember. I don't remember anything about this movie. I'm going to put him in, C or D.
C.
I'll put him in C because he has a pretty big presence overall throughout the movie. He's basically the guy who owns the hound.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, so. What the hell is this? Oh, the Horned King from Black Cauldron. This guy was fucking evil. And he's voiced by John Hurt, so I love that. So I'm putting him in A. He's not
Ratigan is the next one?
Oh, I freaking love Ratigan. I think he's an A too. There's one scene near the end of the movie where he just full on goes animalistic. He's lost so much and Basil's about to get away with his treasure. And the movie just hard cuts to his eyes every half a second. And it's just so freakish. He just turns into a full on monster by the end. And he's voiced by Vincent Price, so much like John Hurt, I got him up high on the list.
Those are the Dobermans from Oliver and Company.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, I don't remember much of this movie.
They're dogs.
They're just dogs doing their job.
There's the villain.
The villain from Oliver and Company.
I don't care.
Fuck that guy.
I'm glad he can go get hit by a train for all I care. Oh wait. Ursula.
She has the best villain song, so yeah.
Yes. We would be foolish to put her any lower than S.
Honestly.
The Hunter from Rescuers Down Under. The only thing I remember about him, he sings a song, he's like, home on the range, where all the critters are chained. I rip them inside and rip out their insides and strip off their hides, and the next day I do it again.
Oh my god.
He's pretty vile, but not in a memorable way, so I think D is kind of like where he sits. His death is kind of fucked. He's basically on a river, and he's like, aha, I'll get you next time, critters. And his pet, I think he has a pet lizard or something, or just kind of stares off. He's like off on the side of the river, and he sees a waterfall ahead of him, and the guy doesn't. He's like, ah! He falls down a waterfall and presumably dies.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, Gaston, he fell too.
Gaston?
From grace.
Yeah.
I think he is a big boy.
Oh my god, yeah. That's another character with a really good villain song. Well, it's not, I guess. It's more of a song saying how great he is.
He's just talking about himself.
Yeah.
That's what makes it great. He loves himself more than it. I think he should have just sat down and said, I don't need Belle. I just need myself. I
just need to love me.
I need to love myself. I can't just talk about how much I love myself. I need to really love myself. I'm going to take a break. I'm going to go on a soul-searching quest, and I'm going to find what piece of me that's missing. That's all I needed. Why didn't they do that in the remake?
That was his downfall, that he didn't love himself enough.
He tried to impose too much on a person who barely knew him. And it could do way better. And so she married a beast instead. I think it was the hair. He didn't have enough hair.
Yeah, he wasn't hairy enough.
He needed to get hairier. He needed to eat more raw eggs. Jafar away, live out to myself.
Honestly, I don't like him as much as the villains we have in S, but he's still really good.
He's an A.
He's an A. Because then he tried to get with Jasmine, who's like 16, and he's at least 50.
That's not funny, but yeah.
Dude, like, that was really gross.
I like his pet parrot more, Iago.
Oh, yeah.
I have to eat one more stale cracker, I swear! Ugh, Gilbert Godfrey hurts my voice.
The hyenas. I actually really like them. I love
these hyenas. They're even more evil than the villain, because they ate the villain.
They ate him!
Spoiler alert. Now, are they just No, they have more character.
They're so much more... They're so much better.
I think they're a B. They're like Ka level.
I think they're an A, because I like seeing them on screen.
I like them too, but they're kind of just lackeys. They're not like above and beyond. Yeah, I guess these are kind of lackeys, but you know what I mean. I think these are B. But they are very fun characters, and I like how Scar gets his comeuppance in the end.
Yeah, I like Whoopi Goldberg in that.
And Cheech Marin.
Yeah.
And I don't know who does... I think D. Bradley... I forget his full name, but yeah, I think the guy does, like, Ed. He is a very famous, like, voice actor, too.
Oh, Scar. You dirty bastard.
You malignant little mouse catcher.
You're the worst, but you're also the best.
I am prepared to say you are the best.
Be prepared.
The guy from Pocahontas.
The guy from Pocahontas. Ugh.
You wanted to dig for gold with a shovel. That's how stupid he is. You're stupid.
What? How?
Yeah, how do I remember that and you don't? You know, like they're like, we're digging for gold, and they take shovels and dig soil. And like,
what's wrong with digging for gold with shovels?
You don't do it that way. You go into like rock formations and you chip away at them because that's where gold comes from.
Oh,
I mean, I guess you could. I guess you could dig them. Like most mines are set in like mountain shafts, like the edge of a mountain.
That's true.
You don't just dig in the ground. I mean, you could if there was like a reserve.
They just didn't know back
And most people, like most prospectors would do, they'd sit in riverbeds and sift it with like a strainer or something, you know?
Right.
That's not how you technically dig for gold. Frollo.
Oh, God.
Not Frodo.
Frollo. Get low. Get low.
Love this villain. He is so
He's
devious.
So scary.
He was willing to commit genocide, and yet he had a lust for the things he hated. That's so twisted.
That's messed up.
Like, there's, like, you could say he's not the most iconic villain, but I think he's, like, the most sinister villain. He almost drowned. He almost killed Quasimodo by throwing him down a well after he had his mother killed. Like, what the hell, man?
I haven't seen that movie in a long time. I don't remember that part.
It's a flashback scene. It was pretty scary. And she was, like, searching for sanctuary, and she died after he cast her down a set of stairs.
Jesus.
Yeah. Pain!
Panic!
I'm panic! There's I'm pain!
Yeah, I'm panic, sir.
Oh, Hades is gonna kill us when he gets out of there. He gets out of there.
F is good.
I love these two. They don't have much to do, but I love the voice actors. Like Bobcat Goldthwait does Pain, and Max Headroom himself, Matt Frewer, does Panic, and I just love them so much together. But I'd say they're kind of B-ish. They almost had Hercules drained of all of his godliness.
Really? I think that's A.
You think they're? I'll put them in A.
Yeah, they're more fun.
I love them. They're like some of my favorite lackeys.
Yeah, truthfully, I think they might be the best. Lackeys in all of Disney.
Yeah. I mean, Kronk. We gotta say.
Is Kronk even in this list?
I don't know.
Kronk is not evil technically.
He's not technically. He serves the evil person though.
Yzma's there, but Kronk is not there.
Oh no, that's a lie.
Yeah, because technically Kronk is he's just there for a job.
He's kind of one of the few Disney villains that truly redeem themselves. Like there's Iago, who also redeems himself in the
second movie.
In the sequels. Yeah, but Kronk is he's like, oh, I know this trapdoor was here.
Iago isn't even on this list.
Oh, he technically is. He's right there.
On his shoulder. Wow. Okay.
Might be a problem.
Oh, that's the water monster from Hercules.
The monster from Hercules. He's just a monster.
He's just there.
Oh, Hydra.
The Hydra, yes.
He's a little bit higher.
B.
B.
Because the Hydra's such an evil monster. I love it.
He straight up almost ate Hercules.
He did eat Hercules.
He ate him, but he didn't digest him.
Exactly.
He did not swallow.
I like how when he's fighting him and just cutting off the heads, and Phil's just like, "Why you quit with the head thing already?"
It's not working, Herc. Then we got the Titans, I think.
Yeah, the Titans, which basically do nothing.
They're not that interesting. Hercules kind of wipes the floor with them. The Cyclops is more threatening.
The Cyclops is more threatening, yeah.
Yeah, he almost killed Hercules. I wouldn't say he's better than the Hydra, but he almost killed Hercules.
C is good.
What the hell? I just want to put him there. Yeah, C. C for Cyclops. Mm-hmm. C for Cataracts.
Now here's my favorite villain.
James motherfucking Woods.
Yes.
My favorite Disney villain of all time.
Mine as well.
I love how I don't even hate him. He's just so fun to watch.
No, I don't hate him at all.
He's like there's some villains like Frollo who's evil as fuck. But then you got the diametric opposite where this guy just hates his job. Nobody takes him seriously. He's not part of the gods. Everyone makes fun of him behind his back. And he's like, I hate my brother. Zeus is going down. Zeus, I'm home. He's manipulative. He takes advantage of people. He sells their souls.
I like when he gets angry and then he just
he explodes at the sight of anything.
I'm cool.
It's like, okay. I'm cool. That's fine. Meg, I just have one more thing, Meg. I own you! Everything about this guy is a ticking time bomb. And I like how by the end, he's actually pretty threatened by Hercules. It's like, what, you can't survive that unless you were a god! Everything about Hercules. He's the best part of Hercules. He outshines Hercules 100%, but he's just such a great villain. I like him a lot. Oh yeah, the Hun. When I was a kid, I always called this guy Genghis Khan. Because he was the leader of the Huns, but he's not Genghis Khan.
No, he's Xiao Yu.
You know, he's not a well-developed villain.
He's very evil.
He is very evil.
But everything else in Mulan just, overpowers him.
But at the same time, he doesn't fuck around. He's not he's not goofy. He's not... It's kind of funny how she hits him with a fan. He's just like, what?
Yeah.
There's so many times where he's confused.
It was scary when, he just comes out of the snow.
Snow's like, ah! And it's a super close-up of his face.
And he just screams.
He's furious as most of his army has been killed by the avalanche. I would be mad, too. I think this guy might be a B, actually.
That's fair.
He's kind of like this level of development, but he gets by being, a threat. And that he doesn't tool around and he will kill people.
Yeah.
Speaking of things that will kill people, we got the leopard, cheetah, jaguar, the cat from Tarzan.
Saber-tooth. What? Its name is Sabor.
Sabor.
Yeah.
Sabora.
Sabor. This thing killed Tarzan's parents, and that's pretty bad.
But it's just,
and the little gorilla.
Yeah, the Kala was sad about, and then she used Tarzan as like a coping mechanism for her loss.
Yeah, basically.
I don't know. It's just an animal. But this is kind of just like the whatever villains. It's like, well, I can't really justify it because they're just animals, except for this and this, but they're just whatever.
Yeah. Oh, Clayton is so bad. Talk about like bad Disney deaths. That was a really bad.
Oh, he dies horribly. You even see like the lights go out of his eyes when he's falling to his death.
And then you see like the shot where Tarzan's looking at him, and there's like a shadow of him. Yeah, that
alone propels him pretty high. That's probably the worst Disney death, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean,
A is fair.
I think A is pretty good for Clayton. I like how he's not initially bad. He's just kind of like the rough guy who has to like do the job. But then
he had this sinister plan all along.
He did, and you kind of see, but it's not like right away. He's just like, I just want to take it. No, it's like it's like a slight. There's another Disney villain we'll talk about who's like kind of like that too.
Who the hell is this?
Oh, it's the Jack in the Box from Fantasia 2000. There's nothing to him. He gets burnt alive.
Oh, God.
Or alive. I don't know. They're toys. They can't be alive. Toy Story logic. What the hell is this?
It looks like a painting.
I don't know what the hell that is.
And then a dinosaur.
Oh, I think I know. It's from Fantasia 2000. It's the thing that burns the woods.
Oh.
Yeah, whatever.
And then we got some dinosaurs here. They're just dinosaurs.
They're ugly dinosaurs.
Ugly dinosaurs. Yzma!
She's a pretty good villain, I must say.
She is good, and she's fun to watch.
She's a comic villain. I can take her seriously until she gets turned into a cat.
Is that my voice? Oh well. I'm going to drop it, you fool. I'm going to drink it. And then when I turn back to my beautiful self, I'm gonna kill you.
I think she's an A. I think she's a great villain.
Pretty awesome.
Not iconic, but definitely a great villain. Was it?
The guy from Atlantis.
The Evil Lyle.
Oh, Evil Lyle.
That's what I call him, Evil Lyle. And much like Clayton, we don't really know what his true intentions are. He's kind of helpful for the most part. He gets the team together. He's kind of like the de facto leader. And then he betrays Milo, and he's just like, I love to win. He's not an A. He's a very generic villain. His only goal is to get money. Most people would probably... I'd probably put him in C.
That's fair, because like the money aspect is just...
It's cliche. A lot of villains were like that around that time. But the way he dies is fuck. Like, Milo is like having he's like chasing Milo with a machete or something, and it's like, I'm gonna kill you, Mr. Thatch. And then Milo grabs a shard of like the energy gems. I don't really know what they're called, but he like hits him with it, and it starts what's the word when blood gets hard? It sort of like starts coagulating into his body and turns him to stone. And he only has like a second to like try and get Milo, but then he hardens. And he tries with all his might to move, but he's too heavy, and then he just falls and smashes on the ground with all this stuff falling on top of him. It was pretty fucked.
That's a pretty messed up death.
Yeah. Very sci-fi way to go. The bad guy from Lilo and Stitch. I don't remember him very well.
He only really shows up at like the end to do something.
He almost took Stitch away.
He almost took Lilo away, actually.
Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, and then Stitch had to save her.
Yeah.
What do you think? I think he's kind of a C.
He's kind of a C because I don't think he's not actually evil. He's just following his orders.
Yeah, I got more inference from the two other aliens who were trying to get Stitch because they were like on their job too, but they were more memorable.
They weren't even evil either, but
that's very dangerous. Oh,
what the hell is that?
These two are from Treasure Planet. This was the this was the evil kind of like. It's been a while since I read the book, but it is basically the idea of this character. He's supposed to be the guy that Jim Hawkins in the book has a one-on-one match against when he's trying to get back on the ship. And this guy is like menacing, he's gross, and the way he dies is kind of fucked too. Basically, because they're like in like the atmosphere. It's kind of within the stratosphere where it's like you go too far out, you're in space. And like, but if you're just slightly above, you'll stay within the gravity of the planet. So, but like Jim Hawkins fights this thing. This is kind of the guy who kind of warns you that it's like, yeah, there's some pirates here who aren't so nice. And so Jim fights him, and I think he like wraps him up with rope or some sail or something. He gets picked up by the wind, but then the wind carries him off into outer space, and he suffocates to death.
Well,
off screen, but he's not a terribly memorable villain. He's just kind of like evil for the sake of it.
And then that's the captain, right? Of the ship?
That's Long John Silver, who's a very, very intricate villain. I don't even know. He's more like an anti-hero. He knows what he does is wrong, but he's been a pirate for so long, and he's such a good role model for Jim. He basically makes him become the man he wants to be. Like, he becomes like a captain of his own right. I like him. I'm gonna put him in A.
Fair enough.
He's not iconic, but he's such a good character, and the relationship he has with Jim is golden, just like it was in the original book. Long John Silver's always been a good villain.
What the hell is that?
Who is that?
Is that the guy from Brother Bear?
Is that Brother Bear?
He's not a villain. He just didn't know. There was no communication. What the hell is it? I think it is the brother from Brother Bear, because he's the one he chases after the main guy. Because the idea is he thought that his brother got killed by the bear that his brother transformed into, so he hunts after him.
Well, he didn't know.
He didn't know, so like I don't know, put in D because like he didn't know, and then he resolves himself. I don't know. I didn't see Home on the Range. I hear this villain sucks. These are the villains from Chicken Little.
Oh right.
Who aren't even that villainous. They're kind of just I don't remember. Who fucking remembers anything about Chicken Little? The bowler hat guy. So this is
Dr. Doofenshmirtz.
Yeah, the Phineas and Ferb villain, yeah. This guy is great. He reminds me of Vincent Gallo or something. He's just like, he's this kid who got the shit end of the stick one time, lost a game, never got over it, never tried to achieve anything else. He just ruminated in his own self-pity and hatred and became the man we see before us. And he wanted nothing more than to take his revenge on poor Lewis. He's a very wacky villain. And he's not really like the best part of the movie, but he is overall kind of a stock character, but they do a lot with him.
Right.
And he kind of has a redemption arc at the end that's actually super nice. That's kind of rare in most Disney villains. Doris. This thing is like the Terminator of Disney villains. This thing like goaded the bowler hat guy into like assisting him, thinking that she was on his side, but what she really wanted, she was a failed experiment by Lewis. It was just a defective product that he shelved away, and so she wanted revenge. Went into the future. He took Doris. The bowler hat guy took Doris and made it his own invention, patented it, sold it worldwide, and then it took over humanity, because when it latches onto your head, it can take over your brain. And made an entire horrifying dystopia where it's like everything's Doris. No one's a human being anymore. Everyone's singular. It's like a hive mind of Doris's.
What the fuck?
This thing is evil. The way it dies is kind of stupid. Lewis just comes up to it and says, "I'm never going to invent you." And then it disappears like Back to the Future style. But I think Doris was insidious as hell. I liked her just as much as the bowler hat guy. Meet the Robinsons is underrated. You should at least give it a chance.
Who is this?
Another Meet the Robinsons?
Oh, no, it's the bad guy from Bolt.
Like the agent.
Oh, cares.
No, he's just an agent. Yeah. He's slimy. They all are.
Oh, Dr. Facilier.
Facilier?
Dr. Facilier, yeah, from The Princess and the Frog.
A lot of people like this character.
I actually do as well. I like his villain song. I find him kind of creepy. I would put him in, like, A at least.
Yeah, I think he deserves to be A. I don't know much about him.
And then when he dies at the end...
That's pretty fucked. He gets sent to hell, where he can be tortured for the rest of the time.
He looks so terrified, and he's like, please, give me another chance. And then the
ghost, he knows. The ghosts because he summons ghosts.
Boom, 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 boom. And they just take him. He's like, no! And I'm like, oh my god. And then his grave just pops out of nowhere.
Who are these doofuses?
Those are the guys from Tangled that Flynn works with to get the crown. Yeah, they're like two thieving brothers or something like that. They're kind of boring compared to like, Mother Gothel.
Just kind of like D, yeah. Like Mother Gothel's a pretty good villain.
She's really good. I'm stuck between A, probably.
You think A?
Yeah. She captured a fucking baby.
She did try to stab a guy to death, so we'll give her that.
Well, yeah, she legit stabbed him.
She legit, and he came back to life.
Well, only because of Rapunzel.
Only because of Disney.
King Candy, right?
King Candy, also known as Turbo. voiced by Alan Tudyk, one of my favorite guys.
He was good. Disney. He was a good villain.
I like him. He's basically the Mad Hatter.
Yeah.
Same. He
pretty
does.
much.
Alan Tudyk doing his best Ed Wynn impression. He's pretty good. I don't remember him all that well, but he was pretty cool. You know what's fucked up? In Wreck-It Ralph, he's before he turns into Turbo, there's like a race. He's like, "Hey everyone in Candyland, eat some candy!" And he's throwing candy to everyone, but everyone in the audience is candy. So are they like eating themselves? Like
that's cannibalism.
Are they cannibal candy? That would be a good movie. Cannibal candy.
Cannibal candy.
Who's got a sweet tooth? Cannibal candy. The King of Whistleton. He's not really that bad. I mean, like, I guess he was.
Yeah,
I guess he was kind of wrong.
He sent those two guys behind them to kill Elsa.
Oh, well, that's because they didn't know much about what Elsa was being all like.
Yeah, but murder isn't the answer.
Yeah, and Elsa could have easily killed them too.
Yeah, he fucking sucks. I don't even like him. He's like D. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hans is a better villain. I don't like him that much, but he's still better.
He kind of comes out of left field. I don't really know. And he gets punched into the water.
Yeah, good.
Good enough, I guess. Oh, the bad guy from Big Hero 6 was pretty bad. He's voiced by James.
I didn't even remember him.
He's voiced by James Cromwell, and the whole reason why he's there is because he believes that the invention that Alan Tudyk built, back to Alan Tudyk again, the invention he built killed his daughter because she disappeared, and they're like, "Oh no, we'll get her back. We cannot." She's stuck there forever, and it's like, "I will exact my revenge." And he shoots like, I forget what, I think it's nanites. I think his ability is shooting
like
nanites everywhere.
Or whatever.
Nanotech. Back when that was like in every movie. G.I. Joe, Rise of Cobra, The Day the Earth Stood Still, other things. Yeah, this guy is alright. I don't think he's an iconic villain, but he's better than most. Who the hell is that?
Oh, that's the sheep from Zootopia.
Oh, that bitch.
That bitch.
She's horrible. She's racist. She wants to eliminate all the cannibals. I guess if I was a vegetarian.
Not the cannibals.
Sorry, not the cannibals. The carnivores. Sorry. God damn it, Candy. Yeah.
Yeah, she was bad. I think C.
I guess C, because at least she had a plan that could have worked. Had she not monologued.
Those are the things from Moana. The little coconut things?
Oh, yeah, the coconut shells. They were cute.
They're cute, but
I wouldn't want to play with them, but whatever, they're just coconuts.
Oh, that's the shiny.
Oh, that guy was the best. He was voiced by one of the Flight of the Conchords. I like that guy. He was funny. And he's like, "Oh, don't run. Can you stay?" he was funny. You know, ever the YouTuber Shaffarillas?
No.
James Shaffarillas? This is his favorite Disney character, and he uses it in all of his profiles.
I think B is fair.
Yeah, he's a fun villain. He could have been worse. He could have been like, but they beat him.
I forgot her name, but it was the island when she was like mad.
Yeah, the Angry Island.
That
gets redeemed.
Tahiti?
She's kind of like a very, very, very late villain. We don't know much about her.
Well, really. You think she's the villain, but really she's just like...
They gotta harmonize her.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't have much to say.
C.
C-ish. Yeah, not the best.
Yeah.
What is that thing? It's in a cage?
What the fuck is that?
I don't know. What is that?
Looks like an alien.
It looks like an alien, yeah. It's not Mars Meets Mars.
Yeah, and look, like the next one.
Next one's Ralph Breaks the Internet, but...
Oh.
The fuck is that?
Oh, that's also from Ralph Breaks the Internet. That's the virus.
Oh, the virus. Okay, I don't even remember.
A virus is a virus.
Well, fuck viruses then.
Yeah,
nobody likes them. And I don't like this thing either.
I didn't like it either.
Ralph... Oh, you're a bad guy, Ralph, so we're gonna personify that in some sort of internet thing, and he turns into a virus because he's toxic to Vanellope, I guess, even though he's just trying to fucking help her. But, hey, whatever. No, I didn't... Fuck it. Ralph Breaks the Internet as the most consistently shitty villains. There we go. What else is new? That and Fantasia 2000.
Now we'll close ranks and
close
see.
ranks. I'm very happy with our S's.
I think our S's are really good.
Each of them are totally qualified.
Well, except for Frollo, I don't like him, but...
No, I like him because he goes the extra mile. Mm-hmm. And the A's are all really, really good villains that I like to watch.
They're all fun. They're good.
Some of them have even some redeeming qualities, so that's kind of cool.
Interesting.
Yeah, interesting. B's are, solid, not quite up.
Not
the highest level, but we like them. some of them are actually kind of like underrated in some regards.
Yeah.
Edgar over here. C's are like, well, you know what, you had your moment to shine.
And
there were some flaws to you. You're not all that memorable.
No, it's like the basic villain. It's like, oh, I'm in it for money. I'm in it for power.
I'm in it to be pretty.
To be pretty, yeah. Like
I'm in it because I'm racist. Or whatever. And I don't know. They're just kind of like either left field or not that great. I don't know.
D is like, they did it because that's their thing.
They're animals.
Mostly animals.
They're either animals or they're dicks.
Yeah.
D for designated nature, I guess. And F, I don't even care.
I don't care about these people at all.
Screw them.
And then who? Yeah, I have no idea.
These are the ones we didn't watch. So like Home on the Range. Maybe this is like Make Mine Music. I don't know.
I don't know what that cat is from.
Ichabod and Mr. Toad and Ichabod Crane. I need to watch. I want to watch it. It's just not really high on my priorities right now because nobody talks about it. So thank you for joining us. Unlike last time, we will leave with the note of thank you for joining us. If you disagree.
Keep it to yourself.
Keep it yourself, I guess. Or feel free to like post a comment. I don't know. I'm not gonna censor you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think we did a pretty good job of like being fair with this one. I think we were more fair with this one than the other list.
That's true. We were more biased in the other one, but we're a little biased in this one. I mean, Hades is still the best villain.
I like Hades. I think most people love Hades.
That's true.
So yeah, take care, everyone.
Yeah, thanks for having me. This was fun.
Yeah, I'm glad to join us. This was a lot of fun. These are not role models.
Yeah, I think everybody knows that. It's a villain list.
I don't know. If you're gonna be a villain, be an Edgar. Especially if you don't like cats. Alright, good night, everybody.
Peace.